Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sunny if you are not new, and today's reading is going to be about what should you let go of in order to let your dreams flourish. So we have three piles. Pile number one, left side with the orange button. Pile number two, with the lime green button. Number three is the yellow button. So go ahead and stop the video if you feel like you needed more time. Otherwise, skip to your timestamp. And I'll see you there. So, pile number one, we have, okay, let me just put these. There you go. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to get them as close as possible. Pile number one, we have the Seven of Swords reversed and King of Wands reversed. What should you let go of? Pile number one. Whatever fears you have, you should definitely let them go. I feel like you're repressing a lot. There's a lot of things you want to say and do, but you just don't take action because you're like stuck in your head. That's what you should definitely let go of. This one was super fast. I feel like that message came super fast and through because, I feel it's like fast energy with the wand and the swords. It's like boom, boom, boom. This is what's needed, but you're not doing it because you're second guessing yourself a lot. I wonder if you have strong air and fire energy in your chart, or that's what transits are hitting you right now, heavy in your chart. But yeah, that's what you should definitely let go of, like that inner battle within. Maybe you maybe you could well, first off, let me start off with the King of Wands because I feel that's a little bit easier than getting with the Seven of Swords. The King of Wands is upright naturally, is in his throne, in his place, right? He is forthcoming. He knows what he wants. He's a leader. I keep wanting, I feel like you have strong masculine energy in your chart as well with this one, but I definitely feel that you are a visionary. You visualize what you want and you have tunnel vision and you go for it. You're not gonna stand in the way, but you're not being the leader that you could be because you're in your head. I definitely think that you aren't, not to say that you should go rule with an iron fist, but you could rule with an iron fist. You're just hesitating. You're not taking charge. You're not being the ruthless fire sign that you can be if you are a fire sign. And I think that you're letting yourself down in this way. I feel that if you want to pursue your dreams, go for your dreams. You need that Disney Channel pepping up. It's like, where is that line? No, Dad, this is your dream, not mine. Where is that energy? That's the energy you should encompass. But yeah, that channel, that teenage angst that dad's living, I'm living dad's dream. I'm like walking away from that and pursuing my own dreams. That's what you should be focusing on. Maybe this is a scenario you're like stuck in, like you're trying to fight off and get away from like that paternal, like authoritative dictator energy around your life, and you're struggling. Maybe that's a Seven of Swords. You're trying to get away from it. You're like, no, that's not me. I want something else. I want a different dream. Maybe this is your case, because that's the first energy. Like that's the first thought and energy I thought of with this pile. Maybe you're trying to live out your own dreams, but you're stuck living out somebody else's dreams, which is probably your parents, like whoever. It doesn't necessarily have to be your father, but Maybe it could be your mother, your grandparents, or somebody that raised you, your uncle, your aunt, but that person that's an authority figure of you, pushing you around to do, like, do this, do that. If you want to get here, you're going to have to do this and this and this. Like, they're not allowing you to take those actions for yourself. That could be also it. I feel that they're repressing your persona. And you don't really need that. But I also feel like you need to step up to your game, and I feel like you need to step up into that energy of, I can do this on my own. I don't need you to push me around. I don't need anybody to push me around. I can handle my own swords, and I'll walk out anytime I want, and I can jiggle and manage them. That sounds terrible, juggle. Oh God, what did I say that? I can juggle my own expectations. But yeah, I definitely feel that's what, there's a lot of harshness, a lot of harsh words that could have been said, and you're just suppressing that, like, oh, I have so much to say back, but I don't say it. That's what I feel that's Seven of Swords energy here. I feel like you're trying to get away with something, but you can't. Maybe you're trying to, like, don't run away from your dreams, but because somebody else is pushing you towards what they want. But yeah, I mean, step up to your power, step up to your throne, grab a sword, grab a wand, do and say what you want, and pursue it. Don't second guess yourself. Pile number 1, you got this. It's just, don't let others stop you. Don't feel that because they're throwing swords at you, they're throwing, like, this word and that's. I feel like people talk to you a lot, but not talk to you, like, conversationally. I feel that they're talking over you a lot, or just throw stuff at you, like duties, I guess. And you're like, but that's not really my responsibility. When they're trying to still push it onto you. I feel that's what's happening here. That's what's happening. Sorry. Now I feel like my mouth is just now struggling to say what the message is, when I already knew the message and I told you straight off the bat what the message was. But yeah, I definitely feel this pile's just struggling. So yeah, don't let that stop you, pile number 1. You want to follow your dreams, you have to say what you want and do what you want, and you're going to put your fist and you're going to put just assertive words in your mouth, and you're going to tell them no. Stop boundaries. Establish those boundaries. And walk away. But if that's what you're doing with the Seven of Swords, I hope you reverse that. I hope that energy kind of gives you a pepping up to, like, standing your ground. I feel that maybe you could be lying to yourself that it's going to be okay, like, oh, whatever, but you're not really okay with it. There's a lot of repression of emotions and stuff, of words. Your mental space is just a rut. It's chaotic, and I feel that you know what you want, but you're not saying that. You're not being assertive, and you should stand into this King of Wands energy. Someone that's strategic, someone that knows what to say, when to say, and how to say it, and when to stop saying stuff. Having a balance is everything, and I feel that if you keep internalizing this, you're not going to get that. And you can't get away with it if it's reversed for your Seven of Swords either. You're just going to keep getting stuff thrown at swords at you, and it's just not helpful. So that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I really hope this message resonated. Like, subscribe, comment. It really helps me out. If you feel like you were called upon another message, go ahead and click that pile. There's probably a message there for you, and I'll see you in a different video, pile number 1. I'll go ahead and start with pile number 2. Pile number 2, we have, okay, so we have Knight of Pentacles upright and Page of Wands reversed. So, pile number 2, sorry, my allergies are kicking in, and I feel like myself being very nasally, and I apologize. Knight of Pentacles is, you're trying to pursue a dream and you're trying to show it off, and you're trying to send a message out to people, and you want to be proud of yourself because you've kind of got the hang of something, but the Page of Wands is reversed, and you're like, I think you might be second guessing yourself just a bit, not because you think it's wrong, but because you want to redirect it. Like this guy over here, the Knight is going one way, and the Page is going the other way. So it's like, what are you are you in a retrograde or something? Like, are you going back to something like you finishing touches or something of your dreams, of your pursuits, and you're like, I just need a few light touch-ups. I need to touch this up just a bit more. For this pile, maybe you found something on the way as the Knight is going, right, on his path, and you decided that there's something that you didn't see quite before in the path, and you're going back to revisit it. It's like you're redirecting yourself. It feels like you're in a retrograde, like you're doing something. Maybe you're not in a retrograde when you watch this, but I feel like it's in a retrograde. I think we are in a retrograde right now. If I'm not mistaken, it's a Saturn retrograde, I think. Yeah, it's a Saturn retrograde. It goes direct, I believe, towards the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, with the Page, I feel that okay, so then again, I feel like you're two opposing, and like I feel like you're going back to redo something. Not because you're second guessing yourself, but you're like, oh, I found this, I need to fix this. Let me fix this and refocus. This guy's going one way, and his head is straight. This other guy in the Page is going straight the opposite way, but his head is tilted up slightly. So he's looking at his wand. One's holding a pentacle, and the other one's holding a wand. Sorry, a wand. I feel like my nose is saying, making me say letters. Sorry, weird. I feel like you're transforming a skill set, asset that you possibly have. Like it's an asset. It's a physical thing, definitely, of an asset, something that you value, something that you put effort into, and you create it and put it into a 3D, into the 3D, and it has potential to grow, into like a financial pursuit. I think that's what your dreams are pushing you into, and the wand is making you go after it with full speed, like tunnel vision. It's like, I know what I want, but I need to refix this. I need to transform maybe the pentacle into the wand. You're I had the word at the tip of my tongue. I feel like you're transforming it to the best of your abilities to give it out into the world, because that's what they want now. It's almost like a magician card, I feel. Kind of like that. But yeah, you're not limited to your environment to transform all these. It's like a magic trick, I feel. Whatever circumstance you're in, I definitely feel that you can change it. Like physically, you can change it with your hands. I feel like maybe you're picking up a habit with your a manual. I think a lot of people do a lot of manual things with their hands from these last readings of the cards, because there's a lot of the characters in the cards are doing a lot of things with their hands. They're moving their hands, they're showing their hands, they're placing hands here, placing this other hand over here. So there's a lot of movement with the hands. Mm. Yeah, I think you're perfecting a skill at this moment, an idea, something that you discovered along the way in the path as a knight, and you went back as a page, like, let me go fix this up. But yeah, I definitely feel that's what's it's not, it's kind of light. I feel it's a lighter energy, in my opinion, compared to pile number 1, where that's what's stopping you from pursuing your dreams a bit, stalling you. It's more like stall. I feel like this one's just stalling a bit, not because of yourself or anybody else. It's more so you're working on your craft. That's what I feel. Your energies are realigning themselves, and you're not really thinking it's gonna stop you, put a butt into you. Put a butt. It's not a butt situation for you. B-U-T, not a B-U-T-T. You're very into it's like tunnel vision. You know what you want, and you're not gonna let anything stop you. I feel number 2, pawn number 2. You're still a knight. You're in your path. You're shining bright, but you're just reimagining, recreating something that you're working with your hands, something, your skill set, something that's going to bring you monetary stable financial stability. But yeah, I hope this helped pile number 2. Pick another pile if you were attracted to it. There could be a message there for you, and I'll see you there. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps me out. And I don't know if I said that before. I apologize if I do. I forget as I'm talking, but yeah, on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, we have, okay. Pile number 3, we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed and the 9 of Pentacles reversed. A lot of earthy energy for this one. Interesting. I feel like, well, let's start with something. Start with the first card. 3 of Pentacles upright. Oops, my bad. Reversed. I think you're working, okay, both are reversed. There's a lot of internal energy. You're working on yourself. Maybe you're hermit mode right now. I feel that you're on your own, possibly working alone, because upright, it's like working with groups or something. You're meeting with a group. It looks like they're chanting, but possibly you're talking with them. Right now, that's not the case for you. I feel that you're definitely most likely alone. I think it's not like in a negative form, but more so you're working alone, behind the scenes, doing your own thing, so no one stresses you out. I feel that's why it's reversed energy. So that's what I get for the 3 of Pentacles. You're definitely sorry. You're definitely trying to work on something that's going to bring you stability, because maybe you're not quite the stable person right now. Maybe your circumstances are not stable. You have a lot of maybe ups and downs, or maybe just chaos, or just you get thrown a lot of wild cards at you, and you kind of have to work with that energy, and you're not very happy with that. You're not very content with that. So this time what you're doing that's different, or that you should try to do, is that